How many times have we walked out the house getting ready for church and our neighbors looked at us dressed up in our Sunday best and they say, I wish I could have it all together like you. But if they only knew how many times have you walked into the house of God with your head hung low and they say, how you doing? You say, I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. But oh, if they only knew how many times have you sung in the choir, how many times have you gave God praise and you were just going through the motions and you said in your head that I shouldn't even be here, I'm not even equipped to do this. But oh, if they only knew how many times have you came into the house of God and you weren't feeling like you ought to feel, but you put on this fake facade, but only in your mind you said, if they only knew.
Yes.
That I was down in the valley. If they only knew that I was spiritually depressed. If they only knew that I was at my breaking point. If they only knew that I couldn't take it no more. If they only knew. We look around at ourselves and we going through the motion. We come into the church and we put on these facades. But oh, if they only knew. You look at me and I look all good. You look at me and I'm standing strong for the Lord. But do you think that I want to come to church week after week? Do you think I want to preach Sunday after Sunday? Do you think I want to be in the presence of God Sunday, Wednesdays, and Friday? But if you only knew what would cause me to run to God, if you only knew what would cause me to seek God's face, if you only knew that the weapons of my warfare are not carnal, but they are from the kingdom. If you only knew that I got a made up mind to serve God, whether you're with me or it's not. If you only knew that you have to grab hold to what God has for you. If you only knew.
Yes.
We got to understand, church, that man looks at the outer appearance, but God looks at our hearts. And we can thank God for God to be the glory. That we don't look like what we've been through. I said we don't look like what we've been through. Some of us have been through some hell and hot waters, but we don't look like what we've been through. And for that reason, we can tell the Lord thank you. For that reason, we can tell God thank you for your grace and your mercy. For that reason, God says that because of my mercy, I have caused thy iniquity to pass from you. But oh, if you only knew what God was about to do after the storm that you was going through. If you only knew that I was tore up from the flow up. If you only knew what God was about to do. If you only knew that I was still a dirty old wretch. If you only knew that I still don't got it all together. If you only knew that I'm still tore up from the flow up. If you only knew that these old